Ready? All right, good. My name is Ilori, and I recently visited Ekiti, Ado-Ekiti specifically, with my family, and I had such an amazing experience that I would like to share with everybody. So here we go. When we were younger, Ekiti was just what we feel when they ask you state of origin. And when we were younger, maybe about 7, 10, we had an opportunity to visit home. I feel when we lost my great grandmother. And as a child, you don't get to experience much when you're at home. You are really in just the spaces that the family or the event is happening. So I guess at that point, it was just really about ticking off, I have visited Ekiti State. But now, it's different. Recently, I attended the Ekiti Parapor event in Unilag with my dad. And watching that experience was incredible because, first of all, the men who put that thing together are the great men of the city. They're from Ekiti. The great men of the colleges, the universities, they're from Ekiti. What does that mean? You know? So watching them on the top of their careers, being here to celebrate homes, it really helped point me in the direction of home. And
say we're free. Colonization is a thing of the past. But look around you, people.
To end that, I'll say that having been home now in the way that I have, I feel like home is a calling and literally the beginning. It's like going back to go forward, and Ekiti State, I feel, having traveled so many cities around the world, is one of the most beautiful laid out scapes. Ekiti literally means the land with mountains and hills, Wow. I mean, I feel it's a it's a befitting place for me to be from. I know that sounds crazy, but when I feel what I am from the inside out, it's where greatness is born. That's all.
We Yoruba people are from the southwest part of Nigeria. And I am a bona fide Yoruba boy. How do I know? I've done my DNA tests and it confirms that I am fully Yoruba from Ondo, which is now Ekiti State.
Going to Ekiti last week was my own first self-inspired, motivated. There was no event, there was no family, anything of me going home for the primary and sole purpose of presenting myself to where I'm from, stepping my feet on the soil where my ancestors literally came from.
dídé ni mo ti dé mí nírìn mo ti rìn kúrò ibò ẹni mo ṣètúndé yàgò rọhùn bọ ọgbígbẹ mo mọ ẹgbẹ kẹrẹkẹ méjì èyí òlera mo mọ olùpà gẹgẹ mọràn mi o ibi kì mọ bá wí mo ló wí mo ṣe mo lulẹ lọnà gangan o àgbò kọjá rèyìn agbára níyà mú wá. àgbò kọjá rèyìn agbára níyà mú wá. ogun èṣù mo ti wó kí mi yá àyà kémi àfẹ̀yìn fọlọ́run ògo bí mo ṣe ń wo àgbò kọjá rèyìn agbára níyà mú wá. ogun èṣù mo ti wó kí mi yá àyà kémi àfẹ̀yìn fọlọ́run ògo.
You were warmly received by the Olojudo, Kabiyesi, Ilori, Ayorinde Faboro. What did that royal validation and blessing mean to you as a returning son of the soil?
Wow. So my family is privileged to be family friends with the king. And that relationship has brought many interactions that I've only heard of. When we have family events at home, our family is privileged to stay in the palace. And every time it's, wow, we hung out with the king and it was an amazing experience. And I'm like, man, when is it going to be my turn to actually experience this? And it was an experience I was looking forward to. But his reception was so warm. He received us like his family. He received us like his constituents. He received us like a welcome home. Wow. He took the time to show us around the palace, the history, the beauty. He took us to see everything. It was such a feeling to be home and to be so welcomed by royalty. Wow. I am really appreciative of the time he took to show us around. And we learned so much about Ado-Ekiti. So many illustrious people are rooted from that land. You know, it showed us the first, the old palace, which is also the first two-story building in Ekiti.
This is the old palace. This is Adejuwon's house. This was the palace. But gbogbo ilẹ̀ palace yẹn oko náà fi ṣe. He had his farm next to Isape.
What year was this the palace?
The man died in 1930. The man passed on in 1939. So this palace would be around 1920 maybe.
Wow.
Because he bought that car in 1922. And that's the first palace upstairs in Ekiti.
And just looking around, you can tell that a lot of history was made here. A lot of knowing, creating was made from this land. And that was just an honor to experience.
Festival drums for
You know, they took time to show us the first car of anybody in Ekiti State, what that was on those states at the time. And it was by a previous Olojudo, like him.
Olojudo was the first person, not even first Oba, was the first person to ride a car. Kabiyesi Ado-Ekiti. 1922, April 1922. They supply our
First of all, one of the biggest learnings I had during the time is that the Familonis, the great Familonis, are from Isape, the Isape area of Ado-Ekiti. Now, just a brief history. Isape is, which literally means where you run to for counsel. That's just my local interpretation. Isape is really in close proximity to the palace, because that's the royal council, you know. So my dad always has these stories about how there's a route through the Isape areas straight into the palace, you know. So learning that the Familonis are custodians of wisdom and tradition and culture over years.
"60 years ago this month, my grandfather passed, Gabriel Ibitoye Familoni. I didn't know him, but he left a huge legacy.
You know, and not just were we home just to be home, we were home to chase the trails, the routes, paths of our forefathers. What an experience. Yeah, it was an amazing experience. That was a revelation to me, but I've always felt that way.
Very popular then. Very, very popular. Photograph. Yes. About the photo. About the photo. Yes. Not this type of camera. The one they will stand it, they put clothes. They will set it, then they will put in the are you ready? Then they press it. That's the type of camera. Wow. You can see that.
And while I was there, to give my time some structure, I wanted to go down the route that my dad would have walked through. So I started by visiting the hospital he was born, which is one of the leading hospitals in Ado-Ekiti, in the region, actually. My dad says that one of our family members, who was a permanent secretary at the time, I think his name is S.K. Familoni, was one of the instrumental figures that institutionalized that hospital. And my dad was one of the first set of babies that was born there in 1957. So, starting from there to see where he was born, to visit the schools that he attended.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ká lọ gba ìdílé àtàbà lọ gba fífi so that we can take the picture. Let's go there. But we will check the place. Okay. Are you sure? I can walk with you.
To go to where they lived, like right there at the house where he grew up and he was a kid. With my kids, I feel like that was a spiritual experience, you know. And I will just say that all the feelings that I felt can be summarized in what I told my boys that day. This ground is where we started from. This ground is where we started from, literally. And look how far we've come. Literally, we've traveled the world. Only to come back here. If we're any kind of valuable, this land is the first place to manifest it. Out of everywhere that we could have come from, this land chose us before we chose it. We are from here. We are back here. Let it feel our presence. The greatness of the land is complete. The greatness of the people keeps growing. That's why there's great Ekiti people anywhere you look. But I feel we've had enough of great Ekiti people everywhere you look. Let's hear about the great Ekiti land that people come to experience and see. You know, we're enough. And I have gone there myself to confirm that we're enough.
I missed it.
Like this area now at front. This was the last building here then, this building. When we were Mother's School, that building, that was the last building. All this place now is bush. Bush, thick bush, not small bush. But when you go here, you see these buildings. This is Redeem Headquarters.
Redeem Headquarters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I got to Ekiti, I went with an open mind. I went with fresh eyes, you know, and first of all, anyone who can see that that place is beautiful, you know, and food and the wealth of and the abundance of its manifestation. I think Ekiti is a complete sentence.
More further than Kete.
No. Yeah, come back.
I just heard them. Then for taking them out.
Take it out, they took it out. What did they take it out? What is
60 years ago this month, my grandfather passed, Gabriel Ibitoye Familoni. I didn't know him, but he left a huge legacy. And the legacy is the children that he had, my uncles and my aunt. They all are the top of their careers, but that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is the unity of family that they demonstrate at every opportunity. We are so blessed to be from this family. And we have demonstrated that with the construction of a monument to Pa Ibitoye Familoni here in Ado-Ekiti.
Ekiti, Kete, Ekiti, Kete,
And I feel like there's a point you get to when you realize that growth and building and legacy is cumulative. It's cumulative. It's building on what the generations before you have built, so that the generations after you can build on that. You know? And if I believe that, I want to build on what they built, where they built. We're enough for ourselves. That's the African dream. So, while we were in Ekiti, we took some time to visit Ikogosi. This is not our first time or second time visiting, but this is our first time visiting as a family. You know, you and I have gone there together. And we had an amazing experience. And then you have gone there with the boys, and that was also a memorable, unforgettable experience.
Yes, that is the song. That is the song. This one, so what I know is right. So that's why it's there.
But all of us going as a family now. First of all, Ikogosi is so beautiful. You know? Like, every time you go there, it's getting better. Every time you go there, it's better. Better organized. Better presented. It feels like a tour that you can be in anywhere in the world. In Mexico. In Belize. You know?
I think so, yes. No straight. We'll ask them at the gate.
And I like to see that in my home. You know? So
all right.
Then after this point, we go to that stage to see cold and cold, or cold and colder, warm and warmer. The water was discovered about 150 years ago.
Sorry.
Go on.
So that was really cool. The kids had a great time. We, of course, were in the meeting point.
Please, where's that?
You two take your shoes off now. Mr. Charles.
You put your leg. It's warm. Allow me to I go inside. Jen.
This way, sir.
And this time we were able to explore that tree that I had never seen before. You know, the tree where you can actually walk inside of it and look up, and it's hollow. So you can, you guys should just go and see it by yourselves. You know, it's an amazing access. It's an amazing experience.
Want to enter, you can enter by the side door, side entrance, or by the main entrance, or you go out by the back exit. This tree is also like that. Some people call this tree walking tree. It will look as if it's long life to me. It's coming in.
Yeah, go ahead, boys. Go ahead.
Oh, depends on your culture. Okay. So can you see it's having a space? So put the phone down, sir. Put the phone in your hand, like in your palm.
Guys, I'm going to take a picture of mommy and I here. Then I'll show you one picture we had when we were younger.
When we're younger. And then from there, we also had the opportunity to visit Ado. Ado, the capital of Ekiti, is also very beautiful. We had a good drive from Ikogosi to Ado, and wow, when we even got into Ado on the roads, it's like, who said this place is a village? Who's the person? And where is the person now? Let's race on these roads that we're not get distracted. And the roads were so well done. And we stayed in a hotel where we had such a great time, and the kids were like, man, man, we might as well have been in Turkey or in, I don't know, Paris. These kids are having the time of their lives, you know? What else is out there? You know, if your kids can have the best possible time in your home, that means it's complete. You know? Coincidentally, it was baby's birthday. She turned 1. She turned 1, and we had a beautiful celebration for her. Baby's name is Tidele, which literally means we have arrived at home. So I like to say that Tidele for real, literally.
my baby happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Still not going on. That's too loud. Very good.
And we had a beautiful celebration, and it's complete now because we were here and we have gone and we have returned. We're unstoppable. We have everything we need now. The land is complete. Our minds are complete. We are ready. The revolution, let me not say that. We are ready.
This is their last question. It says, there are thousands of Ekiti intellectuals and professionals thriving in the US, in the UK, and across the globe, just like you were. Today, you are launching ekitikete.com alongside this documentary as an online library. What is your grandest vision for this platform, and how do you hope it serves Ekiti indigenes worldwide?
My grandest vision, which is an exciting thought in my mind every time, is to have a homeland that we're not afraid to return to. A homeland that we have brought all our wisdom and our learnings from all around the world, our resources, have poured it back home. And the land actually benefits from all these intellectuals that are from here. My grandest aspiration is that the wiser we get, the closer we get to our home, the stronger we get pulled back home, the richer we get, the more influence we get. We're thinking about how to use it for our home, because if Ekiti, underdeveloped village, nobody even knows where something is, too far, has the highest number of PhDs per capita in West Africa. That's a crazy statistic, you know? The purpose of knowledge is action. We need more action. So I'm hoping that this platform, humbly, I'll start from the beginnings, but I hope that we can build it and get the attention of everyone. Rich, not wealthy, working, owns a business, whatever you are. If you are from this land, that is all you need. Let's come together. Let's put our resources and our minds together and tackle any future reasons to complain. Just like the people before us have done in the lands where we run to enjoy what they've done. We can do it in our home. So if I have any platform, if I have any influence, I will exchange it for a consideration of any indigene of Ekiti to take a look at what we're building. Register yourself as an indigene, as a great person from this land. And let's be able to call on you for your wisdom, for your guidance, for your contribution, for your prayers. And let's change the story of that land. In the next year, in the next 5 years, in the next decade. It's been done before in other parts of the world. It's time That's why EkitiKete.com it's really just for information. Come and learn, come and sign up. But let's build a community. Not just a community of people contributing with words and virtually or whatever, but a community of doers who are thinking, doing and creating and enabling and enriching and organizing and developing and excelling. Because we have no other choice. The land has blessed us already. What are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? This question is for you.
àdúgbò onígìrè gbogbo lẹ́sọ̀gbọ́n lọ́nà wọ̀ ọ̀làdòyìnbó máa wọlé máa rọra bàbá dúpẹ́ bàbá Bùkọ́lá